Hope Channel, changing lives.
Hello and good evening wherever you hear my voice from. This is Love at Home and I am Efiasewa Mansa. On Love at Home, our interest is to make sure that we prepare our families for his soon return. And so, husbands, wives, children, wherever you are, time is so. Let's gather by our sets. If you are watching me from Facebook, you are welcome. On YouTube, you are welcome. IG, I say you are welcome. Most importantly, to those watching us from their set and at homes with their family, invite your friends, call in that it is time we are discussing the society and our families. Today is another beautiful day, and this month we'll be looking at disability. Last week we looked at disability and society, and so my guests were able to tell us and convince us that they are just differently able persons, and whatever we do, they can do even better or same, so we should not shun them. He threw the advice to mothers who have disabled children or persons with disabilities and are hiding them. You need to take them to the schools that they need to prepare them for a peaceful or society that they can also live up and be comfortable in. Today, we want to look at society, disability and marriage. Disability and marriage. Let's go for a quick break. When we come back, we start our discussion. Stay tuned. Thank you.
Hope Channel is my favorite Christian channel. The best thing about it is that you can have it everywhere you go. All you need to do is to download the Hope Channel app on your Play Store or Apple Store and get all the programs you want to watch.
Hello guys, I welcome you all to Gospel 101 TV show. My name is Selassie Evelyn and I'm thrilled to be your guide on this uplifting journey into the heart of gospel music and inspiration. What you made ye yede ekuko down. Get ready for a television show that will challenge, uplift, and remind you of the incredible power of God. The show will say, yet the life-changing stories.
We are not going to marry when we go to heaven. It is very true. But if we are not careful, our body is heaven.
Good music videos. So tell a friend to tell another friend, say, Gospel 101 Jumedieno has come. It is not just a show, it is going to be an experience.
Gospel 101, showing this and every Wednesday at 6 p.m. right here on Hope TV.
Hello, and thank you so much for not leaving the dial. The program is Love at Home on Hope Channel Ghana. You know, finding life partner or getting married sometimes is difficult for people with disabilities. They get to hear so many things that sometimes they do not want to enter into marriage. Some are even of the view that they won't or they can never or they cannot get proper married life. Today on the show, we want to discuss disability and marriage. Please join us on this discussion on 0559-680066, 0559-680066. Now, on my far left, I have a handsome guy there. Yes, a very handsome guy by the name Mr. Isaac Mafo. Ramafo, good evening.
Good evening, ma.
How are you?
I'm doing very well, by God's
Okay.
grace.
So, what do you do as a person?
Okay, I'm actually a worker at Gore, Ghana Oil. I'm a staff at Gore, specifically at the admin and HR office.
You mean you are in the admin HR office?
Yes.
But you can't see.
Yeah, I can see, but having visual impairment does not mean that I can't work at such places or in such companies. Wherever you put me as a person with visual impairment, wherever you place me, with my abilities or capabilities, I will be able to work or to do whatever task that you give me.
This is lovely. You are welcome to Love at Home.
Thank you.
All right. My other special guest is Mr. Mauli Gavo. Mr. Mauli.
Madam Efia.
How are you?
I'm doing great, Madam
I actually
Efia.
love your smile. So, how is your day?
Oh, very cool for me.
Very cool.
Actually, it wasn't tedious. I was just relaxing because I took some break, so I'm in the house.
So you look refreshed.
Oh, exactly.
Okay, that's nice. That's nice. So, how was your day?
For me, I was just patiently waiting at the house
for the time to be up. And where do you work?
I work in the social welfare department at Tano South, Ahafo.
Ahafo.
Yes, please.
As what?
As assistant social welfare director. You know, we are specifically in charge of children.
Oh, okay.
So we work those who are fathers that are not responsible. We try to also guide them by the law so that they will also be responsible.
Really?
So, yeah. Because at 560 talks about children, their rights and what they're supposed to do in the house and those things. So that is what we do. So if any father fails or parent fails to take their responsibility, we also take them to court. Then they face the rules of this country.
But you are visually impaired. How are you able to do this?
Everything is by the mind, though.
Mind?
Actually, yeah, if you are visually impaired, doesn't mean that you cannot do anything. Because it's the mind that is ruling the entire body. Yeah, it's not the vision. So if the mind is working, until I see a trillion, okay, and that is it. No.
Okay, that is this is interesting. My love you, please call in your family members that it is time. They should join us on Facebook, on YouTube, and also on 0559680066. Please share in your questions and contributions. Now, let me start with you, Mr. Mafo. Are you married?
I am married.
You are married?
Yes.
Okay, so share with me, how is married life?
Oh, married life so far, in fact, it has been so sweet and so exciting. It has been so lovely. In fact, I do tell my colleagues who are not married that, in fact, it's so enjoying if you get married, because we marry to have a life partner. So if you happen to have someone in your life as your life partner, your life become easy. You happen to have someone as your companion, someone that at any time you can have discussions with, or you can reason with.
Okay.
So it makes life comfortable
and
so
easier.
Marriage is very, very important.
I like the way you are stressing very, very important.
Very, very important.
Hey, Isaac.
Yeah.
You love marriage.
Oh, marriage is very good.
It's good.
It's so sweet.
It's so sweet. Now let me come to you, Mauli.
Yeah.
So, what are some of the societal views about persons with disability when it comes to preparing to get married or getting a partner?
Oh, okay. Thank you, Sister Fia. When it comes to marriage, in fact, it demands a lot. But in this era or in our context, when it's time for us to get married, we find it very difficult.
Why?
Because the society has this notion that we persons with disabled are not capable to cater for a woman or a husband because of our challenge. Like I being a visually impaired, I might not have the vision to help my wife or even work to assist or to provide housekeeping money. So with that, they will not allow you to marry their children. And somebody with physically disabled or hearing impairment, that person cannot see. So how will you even communicate with that person in the house?
Since the person cannot hear.
Exactly. And so all this view comes in place. So it makes it very difficult for a person with disability to engage themselves into marriage. But above all too, God being so good, some of us who are able to climb the educational ladder to the apex level, we are able to put our critics wrong that thing alone cannot be a barrier to us because we are able to do everything. So, in fact, we are able to do everything.
Yes, I believe it. Yes, I'm convinced. I really believe it.
And some people also have this view that we are sexually weak because of your disability. And then we are capable of doing everything. But it doesn't mean that if the person is challenged with any part of the body, that person cannot function in bed. That alone is no. It's not by the physicality that does those things.
Okay.
It's by your mind, your preparation towards that thing.
Okay.
Are you getting it?
You mean preparing your mind towards
it. That will help you.
The activity you want to do. Say, for example, sex or whatever.
Yes,
you need to prepare your mind.
Exactly.
All right. Okay. All right. Now, Isaac, let me come to you. What were some of the things that you heard when you were trying to get married?
Okay. Thank you so much. So, as we're talking of, it's very difficult. There's no doubt about that. As a person with disability, when you're trying to find your life partner or if you're trying to get married, there are a lot of obstacles or difficulties that you encounter or you face in life. There are a lot of societal perceptions which are considered as misconceptions due to the way the society does not understand the condition or the situation as person with disability. Some of the things that we do here or we encounter, if you are not courageous enough, if you are not so strong, in fact, some of the things that we do here, if you don't take care, you may even attempt suicide.
Oh, to that extent?
Yes, because some of the things that we do here, they are so annoying, and sometimes if you don't take care, you may even curse the day that you were even born to this world. Because people or the society view disability as a curse.
Okay.
So you trying to get into a family to find a life partner, they see you as a curse. So if you are coming into their family, they view you as someone who is bringing curse to their family.
Okay.
So you want their family to be cursed.
All right.
That's one. Secondly, they also see it to be an abomination for their son or daughter to get married to someone who is a person with disability. Okay. They see it to be an abomination. And also they consider you to be a burden.
Okay.
Because when a son or their daughter gets married to you as a person with disability, you're going to be a burden to the person. That's actually their view. And also they also feel that you as a person with disability getting married to their family member, the probability that you may give birth to children who may also have similar, who may also have the same condition or the same disability is high.
Okay.
That has been the issue. Okay. So in fact, when I was getting married, there were a lot of things that I faced. But I was psychologically prepared because I knew definitely I was going to hear those things. I knew definitely I was going to encounter oppositions. To the extent that you hear things like, hey, Bibi Ben or Deba Busuyenumu.
Oh.
then people will ask, hey, so you couldn't find any man to get married to than a person with visual impairment. Ade, is this
okay?
These were some of the questions. To the extent that they will ask, that, hey, even when you are immaculately dressed, when you are well dressed, how would your husband,
or
who is
your
a visually impaired, or your partner, know that you are nicely dressed, so he should give you compliments, or how would your husband give you compliments when you are well dressed?
But are you able to know if they are they dress so nicely and you need to appreciate them?
Yeah, exactly.
How
we
are you able
to
know, do that?
As we mentioned,
yeah.
Seeing is not only by the eye.
All right. So educators.
There are other senses.
All right.
There are other senses. At least when I have a touch of you, if you are my wife, when I have a touch of you, why wouldn't I know that you are nicely dressed? I should be able to know that you are nicely dressed.
Wow.
When you are beautiful, and I have a touch of you, even getting close to you, I should feel that beauty. I should feel that beauty in you.
All right.
So it's not only by the eyes that enable us to know whether someone is nicely dressed or someone is beautiful
or attractive.
Yeah, there are a lot of ways of detecting things.
All right.
Sister Faye,
yes.
Adding a few to what?
No, I can see you in a hurry to add also. Mauli, go ahead.
Sister Faye.
Yes.
Something worries me a lot. You know that when you use your vision or your eye to see something, it is the brain that interprets those things into words for you to know that this thing is a chair or a table.
Okay, so
wait,
just repeat what you just said.
I said, do you know that if you are seeing something with your eye, it is the brain that interprets it, that this thing that you are seeing over there is a table or is a chair or is a bottle. Are you getting it? So as soon as I touched this thing has been already pasted in my memory. Are you getting it?
Okay.
So I got to immediately I touch it. I know that I've touched what? A bottle. And so it is not the vision alone that will help you to see things. And so how we perceive things wrongly also give us wrong information. That is why some of us are facing all these challenges in this country.
Okay. Now, Isaac, Mauli, let me ask again. Were you born with a impairment or?
I wasn't born with it.
So what happened?
I wasn't born with it. I reached around DHS 3. I was around my 16, 17.
You were not born with it?
I wasn't born with it. It just happened like in the 9th. I can't see anymore. When they send me to go and pick something in the room in the night, I can't even see the thing.
Wait. You are saying that one day, out of the blue, you got up.
Yes.
One night, you were sent to go and pick something from the room, and you couldn't see.
I couldn't see.
Just like that.
Just like
that. You didn't see any warning sign.
No.
Nothing.
It started like that.
Suddenly, there was a lights out.
There was a lights out.
Yeah. if the thing is, I can't even see it anymore.
Just so like that.
For daytime there, with the sunshine, with the help of the sunshine, those things, I can see everything. But immediately I enter the shade, under a shade, I can't see anything. And so that is how it started.
All right. What about you, Isaac?
Yeah, I was not born with it. It occurred to me.
Wait, you were also not born with it?
No, I wasn't born with it.
It was not an accident?
No, it wasn't an accident. It occurred to me at the age of 10. It started it actually started with the right eye.
Okay.
Then later on, the left eye also got affected.
Okay, so what were you told was the cause?
So when we went to hospital, they told us it's what we call cataract.
Cataract.
Yeah.
Last week I had glaucoma.
Yeah.
Today I'm hearing cataract.
Yeah,
what about yours?
Mine is
onchocerciasis.
No, onchocerciasis. Onchocerciasis is river blindness.
Okay.
Mine is pigmentosia.
Pigmentosia.
Yes, please. That is when a damage is caused to the nerves that connect the eye to the brain.
Okay.
And it's called pigmentosia.
Okay.
So that break out the vision distance lenses and those things. So the light rays cannot even pass through the retina to the brain.
I see. Now, some people hold the view that disabled persons are not able to take care of their marriages or homes. Is there any truth to that? Yes, Isaac.
It's a palpable lie.
Really? Okay.
Yes. It's absolutely not true.
All right. Why?
I am a person with disability. I am married. My
For
wife.
how many years?
For 2 years now.
Oh, so you've been enjoying your wife for 2 years?
Oh, yes, yes.
That's lovely.
Yeah. And I'm so happy with her.
That's good.
I'm sure by now she's listening to us.
She's listening. Or she's watching.
She's watching.
Obafa Benedicta.
Yeah,
Her name is Benedicta.
Yeah, Benedicta.
All right, so shout out to you, Benedicta.
Yeah, she's watching.
Okay.
My wife is not a person with disability. And I am, as I mentioned, I am a person with disability, but I am able to take care of my home. I am a worker, and I'm living with my wife alone. No one lives with us. We living alone, and I'm able to do everything. There's nothing that you as a person without disability can do that I as a person with disability cannot do. There's nothing that you cannot do.
So you can do everything.
I can
Can
do
you
it.
help your wife to wash?
Oh yes, we do wash. We do wash together.
You wash together?
Yes.
And then you are able to mop and clean?
Oh yeah. Even before I got married, I was living alone and I was doing all this alone. And if recently my wife was not all that feeling well, I was doing all this. I was washing, mopping and doing, carrying out all the other things.
Wasn't that a problem for you?
Oh, no, it's not a problem at all. Because when you get married, you become helpers. You become helper to your wife, and your wife also becomes a helper to you. So it shouldn't be a problem. That should not be a problem at all.
So how are you able to communicate your love language to her? I know if you cannot see, there could be other means. So what are some of the ways you do to communicate your love language to her?
Our love language.
As in, what are some of the things that you do to express your affection and love to her?
Oh, she knows it.
You can't share it.
She knows it.
She knows it. Okay,
yeah,
so
at least, depending on my movement towards her, the way I will touch her, and even maybe stand with her kids and other stuff, she will definitely know what I'm actually.
What you are driving at?
Yeah, what I'm calling for.
What you are horning for? I like the way you're using horning for. Yes, to you, Mauli. Yes, Mauli.
Mama Fia, it will even interest you that if you see a visual impairment in the home, even cleaning, sweeping the compound, weeding the compound and those things. Where I stay at Kaswa, Opekuma. The very first day I rented that place, the place was so bushy. That was where my in-law realized that the perception that he has against me is palpable, just different. That is where he realized that dream.
You mean you were weeding?
I took the cutlass myself and I weed the place. And then my wife was sweeping that very day. Then he just stood afar, was just shaking the head like that, nodding the head. So all what that he was perceiving is not true. Early in the morning, there is school in front of my house. Early in the morning, you see I and my wife, we woke up at dawn, then we will be seated there just washing our things. Then you see the teachers of that school lining up just looking at us. Wow, interesting. They will just be marveling. But it's just a simple thing, just a little thing that individual have been doing. And anytime we find ourselves doing those things, they find it to be a strange thing. But it's normal to us. For me, I can even cook.
Huh?
Oh yeah, I can cook. There is no food on this earth that I can prepare for you.
I'll call your wife and ask her.
Ask, she's around.
Yeah, I know you came with her.
Yeah, you can even, I can cook everything. Because I was trained that if my parents are not around, I can do things on my own. So with that experience, every environment I find myself, I do my things. Unless if I'm being oriented on that environment, I'm free. Like this place that I came here, if I'm being oriented over here, I can do everything in this room. I will not even hurt myself. But people feel that if you are born blind or you are blind or you are disabled, you can't even do anything. That is not true. No, it will interest you. It will interest you. In fact.
Yes, Isaac.
Yes.
Yeah, you want to add on because Isaac was saying something. He wanted to add on.
Yeah, I think he has actually said on because
he has said it.
as I always say, as I mentioned, there's nothing that you, a person without disability, can do that we cannot do. We cook, despite the fact that we are men. We do cook and we do.
Are you
help.
also able to cook?
Yeah, but sincerely, I am not able to cook all meals, but there are some meals that I am able to cook, at least rice. I'm able to prepare rice. And even I am even able to peel yam and
cassava.
And even cocoyam. I am able to peel them. Yes.
So, with using what, cut a knife?
Yeah, knife.
And you don't get hurt?
No.
Do you have a special way of holding it?
I hold it in my hand as everyone does.
Because see, by the time sometimes I'm done, I see that it is cutting my hands. So why is it that you are able to do it smoothly?
I try to be very careful when peeling it. So I think the only difference will be that maybe if you use 2 minutes to peel one cocoyam, I may use maybe 4 minutes or 3 minutes.
Yes, to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand. So what are some of the challenges that couples who are both disabled may face? In case.
Both disabled?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Both disabled sometimes is only about their movements. If, like, they are all, let's say, they are all blind people.
Totally blind.
No, when you say blind, it's just total. You can't see at all.
Okay.
But when you say low vision, they are the partial.
Okay, thanks for educating us.
That is how it is. So those who are blind, if the two of them get married, it's their movement that they really find very difficulties in it. So they need assistance. That they need a child that will also be with them, help them or hold them to places that they wish to go. But something that will interest me with the interesting thing of this one is that anytime they arrange their thing, it will still be in order. Anytime they need it, to come for it. Anytime when this water was placed on the table here, I'm aware that there is a table at my right hand side. And so anytime I go out and come back, I'm still aware that there is water over there. So when my partner also comes in and finds that there is water over there, he will never take it from that place. It will still be there. Even if she uses it, she will still place it at where she took it from.
Are you trained to behave like that?
Oh, yeah.
You are trained to behave like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
That you arrange your things in order so that you can easily take it or find it if you are looking for it.
Okay.
That is how we have been trained.
Okay.
And so when you are with somebody who is not in that condition and you are living with that person in the same place, in the same room, that person, if the person do not understand you, he or she will try to put things haphazardly, which you find it difficult. So that thing alone can also cause misunderstanding between you and that person.
Okay.
Because you don't understand each other, how you do your things. Are you getting it? But if the two understands each other and those things, there will not be any quarrel. There will always be a happiness in that house. Okay. And those are a little challenge that such people normally face.
Parties may be.
Exactly.
So for families, for example, if both partners have hearing impairment, what do you think may be some of the challenge? Their
challenge is only if they have an outsider who is coming to the house, doesn't even know how to communicate with such people.
Okay.
That will only be the challenge. And if they found a stranger who does not even understand their communication, that is what will be the challenge to them. But interesting thing is that anytime they also give birth, their children are able to sign. They don't even learn it from anybody.
That is true.
Are you getting it?
Yeah.
That is how God made it. Immediately the child is in the womb, while the parents are doing such thing, the child is learning it whilst he or she is in the womb. Okay. Again, so the day that he will be born, then he will automatically knows how to sign. Okay. And so that the child will also assist such people anytime there is a visitor in the house. All right.
So
that is how it is.
So, it means the problem that they may encounter is how to communicate with outsiders. But among them, they are able to communicate with themselves effectively.
Exactly.
Among them, they are able to communicate well.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So if I'm to add to...
Please add.
Yeah, so if I'm to add to this, actually I think the challenges that persons with disability who are married encounter...
Both partners.
Yeah, when the two are persons with disability. I think the challenges are not all that enormous, and they are not all that much as compared to the challenges that the society poses to them. Mm-hmm. They rather encounter challenges from the society, but among them, in fact, it's so exciting and it's so lovely if you see persons with disability or two persons with disability married. In fact, some of the challenges that the society poses to them, sometimes the society feel that when two persons with disability get married, they may also give birth to children who may also be persons with disability. Yeah. And also, as I mentioned, they also revere that to be a curse. And sometimes some families also hold that since their son or daughter is a person with disability, why should their son, who is a person with disability, get married to another person who is also a person with disability?
That is true.
Because they feel when they happen to do that,
they'll have some challenges.
Yeah, their descendants will also contract their disability from them. So it's the society which is actually the problem, which is the challenge to them.
Yes, not the people involved.
Yes. But among them, it's so lovely and so exciting.
Wow.
Seeing two persons with disability being married.
Wow, because they understand themselves.
Yes.
Wow. The discussion is becoming more interesting. Please join us on Facebook, on YouTube and IG. It's becoming more interesting. And send in your suggestions and questions to 0559680066. Let's go for a quick break. When we come back, we'll continue that discussion. We'll be right back. Thank you.
Freedom Choir Ghana presents Resounding Hope. Join us on the 22nd of June 2024 at exactly 5 p.m. for an evening of uplifting music and inspiration. In time of challenge, let the power of music renew your spirits and bring us together. Experience powerful musical ministration from the Manifest a cappella and Joel Brian Adu. Venue, Seventh-day Adventist Church, Medina Central, Rolling Circle adjacent the Medina Polyclinic. Let's resound hope and inspire each other. Don't miss this unforgettable event. This program is powered by Sweet Rhythms Radio, supported by 8 Chemists, media partners, Hope TV Ghana.
Are you ready to witness the future of entrepreneurship?
I've been selling the bacteria for about 5 years now.
If I flush my toilet, this bacteria can help me to have the water go recycle and be reusable again.
Some of my products are here. There's Zarata.
We collect waste plastics and recycle them using petroleum refining process into a product like petrol, diesel, and gas.
This is where I also have my.
We want to really ask and delve deeper.
So the platform is creating. How is he doing it?
Because we are pitching, and pitching indicates that there is competition.
Tune in every Wednesday at 7 p.m. and Sunday at 6 p.m. only on Hope Channel Ghana.
Hi, you are welcome. You are watching Love at Home on Hope TV. Thank you so much for not leaving us. You are welcome back. Thank you so much. And we are discussing disability and marriage. We've talked at length. And my gentlemen here, they are telling us why it is important for us to understand them. And before we left for break, Isaac was telling us the challenges that both parties, if parties who are same disabled, may go through. Now, I will come to you, Mauli. Yeah. What will be some of the challenge if you have a partner who is not disabled? What will be the challenge you may face at home?
Okay. Thank you very much, Afia.
Okay.
Sometimes they go through a whole lot of challenges because of our cultural backgrounds and those things. People feel that as disability is the curse and those things. Why should such person, being able person, marry to a person who is disabled? Mm-hmm. And so they will be mocking at such person.
Yeah.
Then they will be tagging that person with a whole lot of names. Which normally discomfort that person.
Okay.
Of being even with such person. So alongside, you see that person laugh towards the disabled person will also be diminishing.
Okay.
And so those are some of the challenges those people will face. And you see, when you tell somebody, you mock at somebody over and over, what will be the outcome? Definitely it will be some quarrel between you and that person that you're mocking at. And so such thing, it also put off the abled ones not to even get closer to those who are able to even to allow themselves for them to be married. And so those are some of the challenges that they are facing.
Okay. You want to add some to it, Isaac?
Yes, so as he mentioned, as a person with disability, being married to someone who is not a person with disability, due to this societal ridicules and the societal problems, sometimes it becomes difficult. It becomes difficult because if you don't take care, your wife may easily be influenced because of due to.
I mean the other partner, not your wife. The other partner who is not disabled.
Yeah, the other partner who is not disabled. You, the person with disability, if you don't take care, your partner may be she may be discouraged and even give up. Because of the societal views and also the challenges that they pose to her, as Mauli mentioned, the kind of names that they call her, the kind of things that they will say, and the kind of things that they will actually do to discourage her.
Do you hear some of such from your wife?
Oh, for my wife, let me say no. She's indeed.
Or she's not sharing, or she's not sharing them with you.
No, she actually she turns a deaf ear to those things.
So it means people are saying it, just that she's not listening to it.
Yeah, definitely. Especially even when we were getting married. In fact, it was a huge battle.
Wow.
It was a huge battle.
Like what? Share some with us.
Looking at the kind of things that she went through. And the kind of things that both of us went through, it got to a time she even decided not to even eat because she had to go at length. She had to go every mile to convince the parents and also the family to explain things to them for them to understand. As I mentioned, even some of the family members even came to the father. In fact, the father is very amazing. He's very good. Some of the family members came to the father that why is it that he is allowing the daughter to get married to someone who is disabled, someone who is disabled, or someone who is a person with disability. To the extent that they mentioned that she getting married to a person with disability is actually going to be a case. A whole lot of things saying that what the BB way na utimi konya de ba eba abusuanu. A whole lot of things. So some of these things, if you don't take care, it may actually discourage her or if she's not strong enough, if she's not so into the love for you, if she's not so convinced to be in love with you, she can easily be discouraged and even reject you.
So at a point where were you thinking of getting a disabled person to marry so that you don't go through the problems you enumerated earlier?
Actually, no. Before getting married, or before making up my mind to have a life partner, what I said to myself was that whether the person is a person with disability or not, I wouldn't have any problem, because I know that whoever I get in life is the one God has prepared for me.
Okay.
So I did not actually think whether I should be with a person with disability or I should be with someone who is not a person with disability. But let me say that God also blessed me, and I was fortunate to get someone who is not a person with disability. And fortunately for me, my wife is someone that I attended the same school with.
You attended the same school?
Yeah.
You mean secondary school?
Secondary school.
Okay, which secondary school?
When she met in the senior high.
Oh, okay.
Yes, so she knows how we go by things, how we carry out our activities, and she knows our capabilities.
Okay.
So I was so fortunate that because of what she knows about we persons with visual impairment, she was able to explain things to the parents and also to the family. Okay. And the father, or let me say the parents, were particular about her happiness, but not about the condition of the partner.
All right.
They were particular about her happiness. So what they told her was that if she feels she getting married to someone who is a visual impairment, who is someone who is a visually impaired, is what will give her the happiness. Then she is cool with that. They do not have problem. Their concern is where she will be happy. And I think that's what the society should concern themselves with. They should rather look at where their daughter or their son's
happiness will be.
Yes. They should look at the love. Love should actually be the key. But they shouldn't look at the condition of their partner. If indeed the partner can cater or to take care, will be able to take care of their son or daughter, it shouldn't be a problem if the person is a person with disability. The disability shouldn't be a problem. But they should look at the love.
Okay. Yes, Mauli.
Someone went to what Brother Mafu said. Sometimes peers, those people's friends, discourages them. They don't even allow them to even come to their midst anymore because they've gotten married to person with disability. So when it's happening in that manner, it also bored that person. It gives that person a whole lot of worries and what to do next. So if that person is not God-fearing person, he will end up by divorcing the disabled person that he got married to. Are you getting it? And so peers shouldn't even look at what they wish. Marriage is not made of such. I get it? Not the wishes of the public, but the wishes of the individuals who have prepared themselves to be into that relationship. Are you getting it?
I do.
And so when we do that, everybody will live a comfortable life on this earth. But we, the society, always tries to decide for anybody who tries to go into marriage that this is the person is supposed to marry because of how your stature looks like,
condition.
Your condition looks like, and that shouldn't be so. If you continue to do those things, it creates a whole lot of problem to the individuals who goes into marriage, because you will not even go to somebody he loves. You end up by creating a whole lot of problem to the other partner, because that wasn't the wish of that person. It was the parent or the societal influence. That is why that person end up by living with that person. But if you allow everybody to choose his or her partner of his or her own, I think every home will be a joyful place for everybody to live. That's the letter I want to add to what Mafu was saying.
Thank you. Now, Mauli, You are into social welfare.
Yes, please.
And then we have Father's Day coming on Sunday. Yeah. Your role that you do at the social welfare department, I want to ask, if you were a father, how would you be able to take care of your children? Looking at your visually impairment situation that you have, do you think you have the tools or the necessary resources